The bone that spoke. On the ancestral voice. A farmer ploughing his field one spring turned up a bone. The bone was very old. He could see from its color and weight that it had been in the earth for a long time. It was not a human bone, he thought, and not the bone of any animal he kept. It was a bone he did not recognize. It was long and curved and stained the color of old wood. He could have left it where it lay. Many farmers, finding such bones in their fields, simply plowed them back under. He did not. He carried it home. He set it on the mantel above the kitchen fire. He did not, when his wife asked, have a good reason for keeping it. It sat on the mantel for 2 years. On a winter night in the second year, while the farmer was sitting alone by the fire, his wife had gone to bed early. The children were grown and gone. The bones spoke. It said, "Son." The farmer was not by temperament a fanciful man. He had spent his life with cattle and grain. He did not believe in voices, but the bone had unmistakably spoken, in a voice that was deeper than any voice he had heard, and slower, with a quality of authority that did not invite disbelief. "Yes," said the farmer. "I have been waiting in your field for a long time," said the bone. "I was here before your grandfather. I was here before the village. I was here before there were villages in this country. I do not know how long I have been waiting. The years are different at the depth I was at. I knew when your plough touched me this spring that I had been found. I am grateful to be on a mantle. I have been cold for a long time." The farmer did not know what to say. He said eventually, "What are you?" "I am a bone," said the bone. "That is what I am. I was once part of a creature. I do not remember what kind. The creature has been gone for a very long time. The bone remains." The bone has been listening in the earth for the kind of attention that could hear it. Most fields produce no listeners. Your field has produced one. You are, in some sense, the first man in this country who could hear me. I have been waiting for you for 10,000 years. You have been here for 40. You have come at the right time. What do you want? I do not want anything from you. I have nothing I need. I have only things to say. I will say them to you. You will hear them. You will be, after hearing, slightly heavier than the other men of the village. The heaviness will not be a burden. It will be the weight of a thing that has been spoken into you. The weight will steady you. You will live differently for hearing it. You will not in any visible way be different. The neighbors will not notice. Your wife will slowly notice. She will not be able to name what. You will know. How long will you speak? For as long as you can bear me. The farmer was silent for a while. Then he said, "Speak." The bones spoke for 40 years. It did not speak every night. It spoke perhaps once a month, on winter evenings, when the farmer was alone by the fire. It spoke briefly each time, 3 or 4 sentences, no more. It said things the farmer did not understand at the time and understood slowly over years. It said things about the depth from which it had come, about the creatures that had walked the field before there had been a field, about the slow weather of the centuries, about the way time worked in the depths of the earth, which was not the way time worked in the daylight, about the difference between a memory and a presence, about the kind of patience a bone has to learn to wait 10,000 years for a listener. The farmer became, over the 40 years, deep. He did not become wise exactly in the way the village would have recognized wisdom. He did not in the village become a holy man or a seer. He continued to plow his field. He continued to bring in his harvests. He continued to argue mildly with his wife about small household matters. He was not, in any external way, different from the other farmers of the village. But the children of the village came to him. They came, at first, without being able to say why. They came when their families were in some trouble. They came when they had a question they did not know how to ask the adults of their own homes. The farmer did not, when they came, give them advice. He sat with them by the fire. He let them speak. He nodded. He occasionally said something the bone had said to him in his own voice, translated for the child. The children went home calmer. Wife of the farmer noticed. She did not in 40 years ask. She had learned by the 10th year not to ask. The bone on the mantle was in her household a fact that was not discussed. She understood in some way she could not have explained that the bone was not for her. She had her own depths. She did not need her husband's. The farmer died at 92. The bone, after his death, was wrapped by the wife in a clean cloth and buried in the field near where the farmer had first ploughed it up. She did this on his instructions. He had said on his deathbed, "Put it back. It is finished with me. It may in another 10,000 years find another listener, or it may not. It does not need to. It has done what it came to do. It rested on a mantle for 40 years. That is enough. Put it back in the field." She put it back. The field is still ploughed. No one in the village remembers the bone. It is, however, still there in the earth, waiting in its slow time, with the things it has said to the one farmer it spoke to gathered around it in the dark like a small warmth. It is not lonely. It has been heard once. Once is often enough for a bone that has waited 10,000 years. The bone in the field is older than your village. It has been waiting 10,000 years for a listener. Most fields produce no listener. The fields that do produce one. You may in your life be that one. The bone will speak. It speaks slowly on winter evenings. By the fire, you will not, after hearing, be visibly different. You will be heavier. The heaviness will steady you. When you die, put the bone back. It will wait again. Once is sometimes enough. XIX. The Book of the Conjunctio.